Hey guys, it's Tegan. I'm cold, if you can't tell. Um, but that's okay, because today I'm going to be doing the Fearless Writer tag. um, I just finished wrapping up my vlog, so we're just going to get cozy, right up and cozy with fear. I've got my questions right here. I wrote them out by hand, because I'm kind of a nut job like that, and it's probably a good thing I did, because I don't have a computer right now. Well, I do, but no internet. So, it should be coming back on here pretty soon, though. So, but before we get into this Fearless Writer tag, I wanted to make an announcement. I haven't picked an exact day yet, but here, probably within like the next week or so, I want to do a write-in here on the channel. I haven't exactly picked a day yet. I need to look at my work schedule, because I want to do it kind of about midday in the week, something like that, probably closer to like 9ish my time, which is mountain time. And yeah, so I'll probably be deciding on that within the next couple of days. Probably I want to have that decided by the time this week's writing vlog comes out. So keep an eye out for that. So, with that being said, let's get started on these questions, because there's actually 10 of them, and I have no idea how long it's going to take me to respond. Apollo, what are you doing? You gonna get up here? Come on. Kitty, 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 kitty. You gonna get up here? No? You're just gonna sit down there? Okay. Okay, so number 1, lies. What is the biggest fallacy you're telling yourself with writing / being a writer? What is the number 1 biggest thing I'm telling myself? Pretty much, I think what everyone is saying, that they're not good enough, or it's the, oh, there you are, Apollo. What are you doing? Or that it's their, what is the word? Gosh darn it, I can't think of it. Pretty much where they're not good enough or anything like that. You're gonna do that, really? Right in the middle of the video? Okay, fine. We're gonna close it, though. You're not sitting there with the curtain open. So I kind of want to say along the same lines, but it's almost like also at the same time I'm not pushing myself hard enough. And honestly, I'm not going to say a whole lot, because you guys are going to be seeing the writing vlog on like Wednesday is when I'm going to be posting it. So, but I've come farther than I ever have with writing. So I know that's a lie. That's a big fallacy. But it's just, yeah. I feel like I don't push myself hard enough, and that I'm not good enough are the 2 biggest lies that I tell myself. So number 2, starting new. Does the first draft scare you or motivate you? I want to say I'm about in the middle with this one, because I am like absolutely a nervous wreck. Well, I was absolutely a nervous wreck starting Dawn of the Dragoness. And but I was also excited, because I was trying something completely new in that. Like, this wasn't my first dip my toes in like a fantasy, sci-fi, young adult theme and that. But it was also just like, I didn't realize that was what I was doing when I was in, 5th or 6th grade. So this is kind of like a revamp of that story, and it's just kind of taken on a life of its own, and I'm really happy I get to tell it. Anyways, that's not what the question was. But does the first draft scare you or motivate you? I want to say it scares me more than it motivates me, because I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I still have so much to write. Oh my gosh, what am I going to be doing? What am I doing? What did I get myself into? And it's just like, I'm scared to death. So, number 3, Roadblock. What's your number one obstacle stopping you from writing? Again, I think this is something everyone is saying, that I have seen at the very least. It's just time. I work a full-time job, or kind of a full-time job. My hours are getting cut. But, it's just having the time to sit down and actually write. And I need to be better about my time management. Honestly, that's all it is I'm not good at time management. And yeah. So it's just sitting down and just making sure I write. And I'm just going to uncover my shoulder. I know it looks kind of weird. So yeah, it's just sitting down. And plus I'm trying to take care of my family at the same time. So it's just a lot of just sitting down and actually writing that kind of stops me. So, yeah, that's my biggest roadblock, but that seems to be everyone's answer, it feels like. So, sorry, not very original, but it's the truth. Number 4, how can you overcome the obstacle? I think I said this, I just need to figure out a way to prioritize my time, and that's something I've always struggled with. I don't know how to prioritize things very well, and y'all know this if you watched my 2018 reflections and 2019 goals, I think is the video. I'll link it down below, but you'll know that's one of my goals for this year is to learn how to prioritize things. So, there's that. Number 5, perfection. How can you challenge yourself to get past the perfectionism/procrastination trap? I think I'm struggling with this one a lot right now. But mostly I'm getting to the point where I've already had a stroke of genius luck for book 2, Nurturing the Nymph. And Apollo, what are you doing? You're gonna poke your head out. Okay. We're gonna have some awkward lighting apparently, because he can't make up his mind on whether he wants to be in or out of the window. How about you come here? How about you come here? How about you come here? What are you doing? So, I think right now I'm just using, because I'm really excited about book 2, because the antagonist kind of becomes the protagonist, and Apollo, quit. And, okay, fine, you want the fuzzy blanket, got it. And the protagonist kind of becomes the antagonist, I guess. I don't know how to explain it very much better than that, but that's kind of what I'm using to, like, keep the momentum going right now. And I'm really excited about the sequel, which is really kind of funny and not funny at the same time. So that's kind of how I'm challenging myself, and plus I'm going for, I'm just trying to push myself altogether. So I'm like, you know what, this is what I want to do, and I want to be able to do this for the rest of my life, no matter what happens. So, yeah, I'm just challenging myself by doing this, pretty much. And that's what's kind of kept me going. Because I've been working on this since November. Like, I wish I could just fast draft it, everything. And you know what? Maybe I'll try doing that for Camp Nano for the second draft or something. But, not the second draft, the sequel. Because, I'm almost done with Dawn of the Dragoness. But it's so slow going. And I have, like, 2 more weeks left. And I want to be done with it by the beginning of February. So. And I'm rambling again. So, number 6. How can you grow from failure? I think my sister was just thinking about coming into my room. Oh well. So, number 6. Failure sucks. How can you grow from failure? So, I've actually kind of, I've written at least 2 other big projects that I didn't finish or anything. I feel like I've taken a bit of each story and combined them into Dawn of the Dragoness somehow. Granted, these are like novel or stories I was writing like 5th and 6th grade, and I want to say like my 8th and 9th grade years, because I kind of abandoned it after 9th grade. So yeah, I'm going to say 8th and 9th grade. And so it's just, you know, I've gotten fur in my face flying all around from you, Apollo. It's just very, very, very different, but at the same time it's not, like it still has the same kind of tone, I guess. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but I've kind of learned from my mistakes. Like, I was pantsing those, and I think that was probably part of my problem, and plus they weren't the right story at the right time, I guess. And plus I was young. I mean, I'm young now, but back then that was pretty young for me. I'm 21 now, and those were like baby years for my writing, because I had only started really writing even like a children's book in 4th grade. So, and that's when I really learned that that's what I wanted to be, was a writer. So, I think just taking from what you learn and what you've done and what succeeded and putting that into your next project, or, you know, taking advice in that and putting it into it too, I think that's how you grow and learn from failure. Number 7. Apollo, you want me to sit here and pet you? Okay. Rejection sucks too. How can you grow and learn from rejection? So, I don't have a lot of input on this because, I don't have a lot of input on this. I remember I was sharing my first story ever on Facebook through Messenger, and people started saying they didn't want to read it. They were tired of it. I was putting it out too slowly, and that really crushed me back in 5th grade again, or was it 6th? It was like 5th through 7th grade I was writing this first one. And that really crushed me, and I'm just sitting here playing with your tail, I realized. But it was hard dealing with that, and I know not everyone likes to read. I've learned that through the years, and a lot of the people I was sharing that with was like not a group of readers. And you know, you just got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes and stand by like what you know this is how you want it, and you're happy with it. So, but you still can take their advice so long as it's constructive criticism and like not you suck and you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing or anything like that. So, yeah. Number 8, create action. How do you keep moving towards your goals? This is another one I have trouble with, honestly, because I sit here and then I freeze. True story, I freeze. Hardcore freezing. You gonna get down? You gonna say bye? What are you doing? What are you doing? So he's getting down, I guess. So I have always had trouble with goals. And, it's just, something I've struggled with forever. Again, with like prioritization. You're noisy, Apollo. Walking around on stuff. Anyways, it's always been something I've struggled with, and it's hard for me to sit down and just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this and get it done at this time, or I'm gonna do this and become better. That's very hard for me to do, and, honestly, I find little ways to keep me motivated. Like, this project, Dawn of the Dragoness, has been so hard for me to just keep writing. Because the other day, you'll see in the vlog, I got shiny object syndrome. So bad. And I couldn't sit down and write Dawn of the Dragoness until I got my plot embryo filled out. So I think it's just a little bit of, okay, I'm gonna let myself take a break from this, but I have to come back to it after it's done. So, you know, I don't know if that makes any sense. I guess that's kind of like a reward system, but not in the way that I was told a reward system is supposed to work. That's how I've been doing it. So, new year, new outlook. If fear wasn't holding you back, what would you be doing right now to further your writing dreams? If fear wasn't holding me back, I guess this is more of a, if fear in writing wasn't holding me back, I'd quit my job and just stay home and write all the time. That is my goal in life. Because I'm, like I said earlier, I'm just having trouble finding the time between work, life, and if I had a third hand, I'd throw up writing. So it's just, that's my biggest struggle. And, you know, it's not that hard. It's just, there's so many things I want to do within a day that it's that hard. So, I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. I would want to quit my job and stay home and write all the time. And obviously do this, YouTube. Are you having issues, Apollo? Anyways, number 10. Leap of faith. What is one thing you plan to do this year, even though it scares you? I'm doing it right now. I am writing Dawn of the Dragoness, and I'm going to be working on the sequel too, which is something that also terrifies me because, yes, I have planned out sequels in the past, like my dystopian book that I had been working on. It was planned to be a sequel. Like, there was more than just, it was more than just that one book. It was going to be a series. And, I've always wanted to write a series. I never have wanted to just write one book and just call it done. I've never been able to do that, and you know what? I applaud anyone who has been able to do that. I have not, except for the, what was it called? Guinea Pig Mountain story. That's the only one that I have ever written, I think, that I can actually remember writing. That there was no planned sequel. There was nothing planned afterwards. It was just 4 guinea pigs traveling to Guinea Pig Mountain to heal their friend. So, yeah. Well, I've realized I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes now. And that was the last question. But, yeah, I think the scariest thing is me finishing up Dawn of the Dragoness, because I've never finished one before. And but that's how I know this is the one, I feel like. This is the series that's going to do it for me. So, yeah. thank you, Kim Chance and Edward Gray, for making this tag. Kim Chance invited anyone to do it on her channel, but I'm actually going to tag some people. So, I think I am going to tag Marisa Mohi and Brooke Passmore from bytheBrooke. And Natalia Leigh. Those are the 3 I'm going to tag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you guys know when I'm posting my new videos. Also, leave comments. Leave a comment. I really want to get to interact with you guys more. So, and especially if you're excited about the live write-in that I'm wanting to do. So, alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Always know that you are loved, and many blessings to you and your loved ones. I'll see you guys later. Bye!